into the bush. And where they would find grass, they would do what? They wouldn't follow the road in trying to run away from their enemies. They would go even into the bush, but they would wander until they found their way. And that's how they were given the name of Bat. But it's run. The thing is, when it came to being attacked, they were very, very tactical. When they failed to defeat their enemies, they would run into the hills until their enemies had gone. What are those? The deeds. And today we just give ourselves those surnames because of our forefathers. But where did it originate from? Running away from and going into the mountainous place to hide. What is your own side? Do you know where it came from? What's your surname? Chisire. Oh, Chisire. There could be a very nice story behind Chisire. What's your other surname? That's where it came from. Running away to the mountainous places in order to find safety. And human. Mtefula. Plentiness. Mtefula. So all these surnames have got their own background, which we should not take for granted. And sometimes ask the reasons why we have certain background or certain surnames. It's important to know the background. And in this aspect, this helped these people to have their own identity. Now, there was also some aspect of the natural resources. In a rural society. Rurality in sociology. Natural resources and population density. Rural areas can be characterized in different ways. As places where most people spend most of their working time on farms. By their balance and relative cheapness of land. We are struggling in town. This is rural development we are talking about. We are struggling in town today, looking for small piece of land, very expensive. How to buy it? We don't want to be in the village. But when we're talking about rural development, it's what you put on that land which is going to develop you as an individual and develop There are people who have built resorts along the Mara. Those dangerous sometimes. When the waters overflow, then you may end up losing your investment. But you need to look into the issues of infrastructure. The geographical conditions that increase political transaction, costs, and magnify the possibility of elite capture or urban bias. Now, there is another explanation of the understanding of morality where we are saying it expresses the right as a condition of place-based homeliness shared by people with common ancestry or heritage, and who inhabit traditional, culturally defined as areas or places statutorily recognized to be rural. If they are recognized statutorily, it means that the government knows that there is such a village in such territory that exists. And this is what can help us to develop these rural areas, because they are known by the state. So whatever development that you may bring to that place, you accept. And you can also be supported. It will be interesting to note that in developing countries like Nigeria, using traits like zero public exercise and poor savings still most Nigeria urban cities are rural. Most of the Nigerian urban cities are rural. Why would they be rural? They have got the natural resources. Companies are going to those rural areas and make those places kind of urban. The beach or beaches that we have would have been satisfied. That will not today. In our where is this? But you look at the structures that are here. The village. You said it? You said something? I was around Chiboka some 2 days ago. Very beautiful. There is still some glimpse of land along the beach, along the lake. And bells. And villagers are somewhere. But when you go there, the place looks so beautiful. So rich. But people have got. If someone has built there, do we need to wait for a Zoom to come and build so that we can say, we are going to enjoy? Honestly, we shouldn't do that. Why? Whenever we have something little in our hands, we rush it out. This is rural development we're talking about. How can we develop rural development? There is plenty of sand. It's a resource, natural resource, that you will say, let me go and buy my plot there, big plot there. You buy you have tank and tanker and start transporting. You have your own place here somewhere. You load your compound with plenty of sand. Put your crushed stone. Free natural resources. We have fish there. But all we want is a good time, buy the expensive things. If you have the car, you can remove him every day from somewhere to town to come and work. Or at least 3 days in a week. Meanwhile, you are living your simple life there, making riches. Now, we are saying an example of Nigeria here is that most Nigerians have poor savings, poor savings habits irrespective of where they are living and in spite of a bit of financial institutions. But we are also saying Nigerian villages are mostly urban areas are in rural places. Nigerian urban cities are rural. Why are Nigerian urban cities rural? You have an oil source somewhere. They will settle there and develop that place, which is a rural. Build, come up with some nice building, community village. So it's obvious that the lives of people around that place will be improved. We have moved the town setup into the rural setup, which has triggered the improvement of standard of living of the people. Meaning what? If we are saying rural areas are so much connected to agriculture, in some cities it is not the case. Those which are a little bit it's not the case. They make use of the natural resource that they have to earn a living. So if it is oil, they utilize that and maximize their weight or profit. If the soil is good, then they maximize agriculture. Okay? Now, from what we have just discussed, one will say that rurality is the term describing a location where farm activities are more pronounced, coupled with low population densities, remoteness, and a bit of non-farm activities. Do you agree with that? Rurality is a term describing a location where farm activities are more pronounced. In most cases, we're talking about farming. But this kind of farming, again, is not so much done on a larger scale. Though we could have others who are big farmers, but in a rural area. We have seen that most of their rules are in rural areas. Though they would buy a vast land which segregates or excludes them from being in a rural setup, we say, by definition. So it becomes a farm. Okay? Any questions? Let's look at sociological investigation of rural society. Now, when we talk about sociological investigation, what do we mean? Again, we are trying to investigate now how people relate in a rural society, how people interact in a rural society. The concept of sociology in rurality. How do people live in a rural society. In their small sized groups or groupings. What is it that they do in their living in those groups? So we're going to refer to some countries like the United States, like India, like Nigeria, and ourselves. How do we? So the Bureau of Census of the United States defines the rural community on the basis of the size and the density of a population at a particular place. In India, the term rural is defined in terms of region. The village means the ribbon village. What is ribbon? In our civic education studies, what is ribbon? According to India, what is ribbon? Or is the general understanding? It's driven expenditure. Income. Okay? So it might be one large village or cluster of small villages. According to the Census Commission of India, a village is an entity identified by its name and a definite boundary. Does that make sense? A village is an entity identified by its name and a definite boundary. If we come down to our Malawian society, village society, we say, Uwundi muzi wajimoga. Uwundi muzi wagalu. Mariana Matera. That's what we are talking about. Definite boundary. It needs to have a name. That is the village, according to the definition of India. So you may have observed that the Indian villages exhibit a great deal of diversity. Different states in India have different numbers of villages. And according to the Census of India 1991, the latest number of the villages was that one. And that's why we saw in most of the recent years we have seen large numbers of Indians coming, flocking to Africa, flocking to other countries because they were overpopulated. It's like what has also happened to China, where they have been saying, no, the Chinese are everywhere doing these engineering projects and the like, businesses and the like. What? They are trying to reduce the population there. When they come here, they try by all means to maximize on the project and succeed. Meanwhile, we're so stupid. A Lebanese will come here and bring mapoto, the same pot that we have in our shops, but we'll place it there. The Lebanese will follow the teachers, will follow the workers in their offices and sell their goods. No, I already have a mobile on my face. I don't like it. How much? Let's see your face. Okay? You still have got an allowance. You can get something. We'll be getting small. No problem. What I want is my business to sell. And then I also come as a business with my own business, my own product of education. No, I understand that you have gotten Google for education is very important as well. People in a rural area like this, you need to, at one point, come out of this predicament of poverty. You see all these credits. It's because of what is more area. Once you add yourself this way, your salary will increase, will go up. So you can even get a bigger loan. Start investing small. But as you say, don't try. You can even pay 20,000 every month. Or 10,000 will put you on a scheme. How you will pay until you finish. Don't worry. Whether you will just withhold the paper. But you finish the program and then we are going to give you when you are done with the paper. But let me read it. Is that for who has been lagging? You can stay in the village for years and years. And then skip that opportunity. Others in other places have gone to the extent of saying, all those who are on unemployment. It's rural development, thinking ahead in order to stay ahead. That's what you do. Instead of getting a loan for something, we say this is an education loan. Let all those who are on the place on the salary payroll. Yes, you will be paid through your salary. We deduct directly from the payroll policy. Those are just a few. So the smallest had a population of 440 and 1,104. But when you look at the highest population in India, that was too much. Okay? Now, the whole perspective of life in India was in the Indian villages. There were two sides. There are these villages whose parents were sending their children to town. And others, they grow, they are born here, they grow up here, they die here. So those villages which were sending their children to town, after a certain period, their children started doing what? Rebuilding the village. And so, their parents now became heroes. Meanwhile, those who were in the rural areas, they could not send their children to school and send them to town later on, they remained languishing. Modernity now, for some rural areas, development started coming in when those who had gone to town became successful and would send something every month to their parents. Rural development. So those villages were full of old people, but living well. You know what makes old people to die early in most cases? It's because we leave them at home, they look useless and they have nothing to do. Even if they are to go to the garden, there is water, yes. But if the soil is not fertile, they will need fertilizer. They are old, they will need people that will have to do what? To do farming on their behalf, these workers. So these children used to empower their parents for different projects and themselves. And that has improved India. And some Indian villages today. So here is saying, at one time, many of these old people were away working in foreign lands, and after making sufficient for they returned to their soil to lead retired lives or to work as commissioners. On another side of the coin, when in town, go to the rural areas and live there, build there, and spend your life there. With your commercial plan, the rural areas.
Just like Napoleon was doing
Who?
Napoleon soldier. He worked in Sweden, China, and there he came with courses in the university in some poor village. Yeah, he has built a hotel there. He has built he constructed a dam. And on the dam he has built an island and he's building a hotel there. He has also constructed 800 dams where he wants to be growing fish and to be educating the villagers. And so that they can know how to be farming fish and to be selling to the cities. And he also has a huge land where he's growing crops, which he has to be selling in the cities. He said that we should invest, we should produce things down so that we can invest in the village. That's his philosophy.
He's not afraid to be killed. They will not lose anything by him. They will not benefit anything. So it's better they keep him alive and you know, sometimes we just fear our villages. But when we make a part of them, when we become part of them, they realize how important they are to them. So they cannot harm us. If they can come to ask for salt, we give them. They ask for help. When there is a funeral, we come into full swing to help. They know that when I die, Azombetu will help us. Even when someone wants to bewitch you, I'm a woman also. So no one bewitches anyone anywhere. You also have got your spiritual protector in the witchcraft world. So others might say, trying to, anyone who touches the Nenelewa, anyone who touches this young man or this old woman will help me to protect you. So when you learn and know how to live with the role of people, you can develop. And those who are very cooperative, if you are very project, cheap labor. Of course, we are not saying exploitation, human exploitation, no. But those are the people that are willing to help improve their own lives. Others, some of us could build schools in our own village. But we have developed that attitude of, I cannot go back to my life. And now, it's like when you have your wife, your children, you want to have your own power. Because I'm not very sure that maybe next time, then I'll have the other. So let me go and find my own life. For the sake of my children. All right. Any questions now before we start looking at the importance of rural society? Why do you think rural society is important?
life is important.
You may have a better understanding of this.
You can see in rural societies, they also represent our cultures.
Rural society
Preserve our culture or our cultural heritage.
So that's why when it is Independence Day, it's not an offense for us to see Gwewangu, Rotary. You will not complain that they'll cause some accident, right? Of course, you need someone by the side of the Gwewangu so that people are sure that we are safe and no carrying of the pandas. There is preservation of caste. Tradition is kept. And that's why we every year have traditional ceremony. All that is not just done to celebrate, but to celebrate. What else?
Also, the rural societies, when they present performance, most people do not farm in urban societies. They go to rural societies to farm, respecting the crops.
So your point is?
Rural societies are used for farming.
Okay. Rural society provides land for farming. Why not in town? We do not have enough land in town because town areas or city areas are overpopulated. So if we are to do farming that is going to feed the town area, we go to the rural area. Another importance of rural society is that it is the home for the majority. Those who have got something to do, they can be in the rural area. Those who have got nothing to do, rural area, they will still survive. We do farming for a season. And once we harvest, we keep and we start feeding on that. Until another farming season, that's when we will start, preparing for another farming season and get too big. So there is a time to relax, to rest, and a time to get big. Life goes on. Not too ambitious. So rural society is the fundamental basis of human civilization. We come from rural areas and move to town areas or cities. Okay? To know the life of an urban area is essential to know their original place of place. That is why we have a rural community. Where did we have roots? So another basic importance of rural society is to find out the laws of development, and those principles only can be discovered by studying the rural society. What are the roles of development in the rural society?
What are we talking about?
If we are to understand, or we are to develop a rural area, we must understand the laws of the people of that rural society. How do they live? How do they live? How do they do their things? They have got their own traditional laws, customary laws, which they follow. If you want to bring development in this particular land, how do you do that? Follow the laws and bring the mission in line with what they do. Now, when we look at currently facing problems of social, economic, and political reconstruction, unless one understands what rural Malawi is, one cannot understand the problems that they are facing. What is rural Malawi? What problems do we need to solve in rural Malawi? It's very important. Only then can we forge ahead to solve the problem. If we have identified the problem. People are given, for example, fertilizer. Everyone will say, can you apply for this? You'll be given, right? And this one. And others, immediately they are given, they are already going to sell, to buy beer, to buy things for their girlfriends. Others to buy the iron chips in their house. Others, it's business. I'm going to give as many, I collect many cards and register many people so that I get the fertilizer at the end of it and then sell after paying people. Who is the need of fertilizer? Question. If I am given fertilizer by the government and tomorrow I sell, do you think we're going to have the problem of poverty, hunger? We are not solving anything. We are not helping the government to solve the problem. Neither is the government helping itself to solve the hunger problem. If we cannot identify who really needs to get the bag of fertilizer that is subsidized, it's better I give someone who is into farming enough bags of fertilizer and is going to produce a lot of milk that will sustain the hunger situation in the country. Than to give someone put it back there as a bowl, right? What can a bowl do with the bag of 2 bags of fertilizer? Those should be given relief meal. Not fertilizer. They don't need that. Because they cannot go to the field to farm. So it's like we are wasting. We don't need fertilizer. The village people, chiefs, know who are good in farming. And those are the people to regulate who gets subsidy from the government or not. But unfortunately, corruption hits the traditional, the leaders. And we cannot develop like that. What we need are strict strategies on who gets help from that. Because that's how we are going to develop. That's how we are going to do. Without that, even me who is a doctor and professor and what, in as long as I'm registered in that village, I also get in the cash here. But do I need honestly? Can I manage to buy? But it's like for us all. And those who really need that help are languishing there. So we say the importance of rural sociology is increasing day by day. And the reasons are social life in rural life. Most people in Malawi live in villages. And so, rural sociology should provide us knowledge about the study of rural policies and legislation. We need to have the knowledge of how people live and relate in a rural society. What kind of challenges do they face? Can we come in with better solutions? If, for example, all children in this community, instead of going to school, they are going to craft stores with their mothers and grandmothers. They are selling beer. They are just going loitering around to play. What kind of a future village are we going to have? And there's a fair kind of, but little just loitering around and then I need to eat. Where is the food coming from? You study loopholes that bring about underdevelopment in rural areas and capitalize on that. How do we improve these rural areas? Otherwise, it will be a story. If those of us who are getting educated and we are not taking keen interest to find the problems that rural people are facing, because we have got an interest that after this course, I'll be in town. I want to work with UNICEF. I want to work with USAID. You know? But we are the actual problem solvers. If we went there to bring change in those roads, imagine that we pick you, one village. Anyone who does social work, community development, we place them in these different localities to bring rural development. Provide them with a startup. Every year those who graduate, if we have this deliberate program of rural development and transformation, we will be at a different place. You can go in a certain village. There is a street there. There is a TV there, you are with your TV and your DSTV, what? You have it all. You are going with you are working in a cheap plant and producing. And the government provides proper road infrastructure. You are able to drive with your car. Who complains? What we need is mobility, good services, clinics, hospitals, education facilities are there. That's all we need. We can come to town once, twice a week or a month and life moves on. Who said that you will not bath hot water? You can do that with solar. What we need are strategies to solve rural problems. So rural sociology is the means of mass media exposure with regard to rural reconstruction. What we're talking about is rural reconstruction. Very important. What is to reconstruct? To reconstruct is to build again. And what we want to rebuild must be better than what was there before. Have you ever heard of a man marrying a lady, a woman, and then other people are commenting, I must have been that. I must have been I don't know the best word. Whatever. You have changed her life, or she has changed his life. As soon as that man married, he has changed the way he's looking. Why? Message is matter. reconstruction. When you are bringing a change, positive change in a rural area, and how much you want to say, so in recent years, the rural sociologists have attached supreme importance to the study of agrarian relations, land reforms, peasant movement, rural stratification system, and leadership. Agrarian talked about what? Agriculture. Is there no looking history? European history. Do you remember that story? When civilization was beginning, it started with, it was all about rural transformation, where people were so much embedded into agriculture. But they were looking for better ways to improve their farming system. How are we going to better our agricultural practices? This one invents a particular tool, a hoe from a stone to do farming, a hoe to a Honda tractor to a big tractor. Big tractor, we now have harvesters, and what it changed now from agrarian to industrialization. So others had to move from rural areas into urban areas to be producing those machines that farmers were now going to town to buy, but use them in the rural areas in their farms to produce more. Today, we're talking about different farming inputs that are used for farming. We're going to kill Uzi for management of vegetable. We are still cracking heads so that we can come up with better farming systems.
Easy to develop the rural.
And you are the ones that are going to develop those rural areas. Go and get married into the rural areas. Go and marry into the rural areas. Or come from here with your partner when you all understand what you're going to do. The role of rural sociology in understanding the solving of rural problems has to be well emphasized by all. Solving rural problems. You cannot solve rural problems when you do not understand how life is in the rural area. What do we need to come up with in order to motivate ourselves to go to the rural area? There is a negative attitude for people who have money to go to rural areas. Our friends have used slogans like "back to the village." If the village will prosper, we will prosper. If the village will perish, we can say morality is lost. Because those are our values. That's where we come from. If I ask some of us here, have you ever been to your village? Since when did you visit? Our parents have even told us, I don't want to hear anyone saying, I want to go and see a goat. At a certain point, a goat becomes a wish, right? In our Malawi thinking. But those are the people who fought for us. So, next time we start on the origin and development of rural society. How did rural society originate and develop?
Do they come to school or they are
Hey,
online?
no, okay. No, sure. I don't know what it was. Sure. Kuwa ni end. Ndio tunaona na tunasema ndio end kwa kwamba manauch.
Anakwenda kukosa.
Ya huo kukosa. Ndio ameno Mungu ndio na sheria.
Oh, she can discuss.
Review. Shalom. You're not going to enemy.
Yeah.
Thank you.